Hello, and welcome to another Q&A series with the experts from Tribute to discuss a very hot topic, which is warehouse automation. Today, we're joined by Jeff Waite, who's going to discuss with us a little bit about their TrulinX Air program. Jeff, why don't we start off by just telling me a little bit about yourself and how you got into this business?
Yeah, thanks for having me, Mary. So I've been with Tribute as a customer relationship manager for the past 10 years.
Okay.
Prior to that, I worked for a pump distributor. And prior to that, I worked for WW and Granger.
So you are
all industrial distribution.
You know this like the back of your hand.
I do. I hope so. Yeah.
So let's talk a little bit about TrulinX. What is it and how does it work?
Yeah. So TrulinX Air is our wireless warehouse management system. This is a way for inventory management to utilize barcode features within our software. It's an integration piece. By using handheld scanners, they're able to go throughout the warehouse and just scan items as they come up.
So this is a pretty new program for Tribute, I believe?
Yeah, it is. It's fairly new. I think we rolled it out about 3-4 years ago.
Okay.
But our customer base, once they see the features and the benefits of using it, we've gotten total buy-in.
I'm sure that the benefits are huge, especially as I started off talking, warehouse automation is the hot topic of today.
Yeah.
So let's talk a little bit about some of the benefits you might see with TrulinX Air.
Yeah, so some of the benefits, as you know, the hiring challenges in industrial distribution are a tough one. You can bring someone in the first day, put the scanner in their hand, and with the proper signage, they can be directed and start pulling orders right away, as opposed to learning from memory, which takes a lot longer. Some of the other benefits are you're getting rid of paper. Mm-hmm. So it's a paperless system. So there's not handwritten notes anymore, which is what a lot of distributors still do, but this streamlines the whole process throughout the warehouse.
So it's also environmentally friendly as well.
That's right, exactly, yeah.
So can you give us a few real-world examples of how you guys have incorporated this in some of your customers' facilities?
Yeah, definitely. I could probably mention just two today. The big one, we have a lot of large distributors out there with numerous locations. Prior to using TrulinX Air, they were shutting the entire organization down for 2 to 3 days every year to do a physical inventory. They had to freeze all the inventory. Everyone spent 2 to 3 days counting. You can imagine the costs associated with that.
And the fun.
Yeah, exactly. So once they switched to TrulinX Air, they're cycle counting daily. So they're freezing just a section of their inventory daily and getting those counts done. And so your inventory is much more accurate daily as opposed to catching things once a year.
Yeah.
The other example, again, the hiring challenges. We've seen people down in Texas hiring lots of new employees. Some of those big warehouse facilities, they can come in and start working on the first day as opposed to shadowing. Parts all look the same, so mispicks, things like that.
A lot less training.
Yes, a lot less training.
So let's talk a little bit about QR codes. What are the advantages to using QR codes over barcodes in these big facilities like that?
Yeah, there's a reason that you see them in restaurants and everywhere these days. They found that even if 40% of a QR code is wiped out, it's still able to be read by a scanner. That's one of the points. And then for our system, a lot more characters can be included in that QR code as opposed to like the old linear barcodes.
So it makes it a lot easier for them to have a lot more functionality with these scanning systems.
Definitely. We have a lot of information behind those QR codes that we can maintain.
It's amazing too, because that was technology that almost died, and kind of COVID did seem to bring it back. So that's great for you guys and for your customers as well. So the QR codes are used, and then we go into the bin zones. So can you tell me a little bit about bin zones and the bin sequencing and how that all works as well?
Yeah. So bin zones are a method of kind of divide and conquer.
Okay.
So you're splitting up zones within your warehouse so that multiple people can be picking or putting away orders at the same time. And when they're done, they can marry the orders so that one person doesn't need to stop, wait for the other person to finish. Bin sequences are the method of snaking your way up and down an aisle and then down to the next one, which alleviates the backtracking and footsteps within the warehouse.
I wish I had that when I went grocery shopping.
Yeah, exactly, right. Yep.
So this sounds like a kind of complicated system, but it's probably not. So tell us a little bit how it all goes from the beginning to implementation.
Yeah, so our customers would reach out to myself or one of our, my team members. We schedule a discovery meeting to see where they're at in the process right now, and how far they are along. From that, we design a demo, provide the demo, and then from there, we talk about hardware, accessories, things that they're going to need to get started, label printing, things of that nature. And then once they have the module purchased, we get into consulting engagements with the customer.
Right? Yeah. So pretty streamlined service.
I believe it is, yes.
Excellent. Wonderful. So thank you so much for educating us on wireless warehouse management, Jeff. I know it's going to be a huge thing as warehouse automation continues to blow up all over the world.
Yeah, thanks again for having me, Mary. Really appreciate it.
For more videos from Tribute, please visit our website, fluidpowerworld.com, or of course, you can always visit their website directly at tribute.com. Thanks for watching.